Merci bleu. Good morning. Good day, it's Meaningwave. Hello, Meaningwave. Yeah, how's everyone doing on this fine day? It's Friday. It's Friday. What's cracking, everybody? What up, Bates Up Bandit? Says, I made it back. I've been fighting them dragons. I missed you. I missed the whole mass. I think I found my way out from the bottom of King's Landing. We'll keep you posted. Well, good. Prince Jabrikas is here, says, look at that sunrise. Blackrock Beacons here, says, good morning, M-A-Z. Athel Gar says, good morning. Everyone's in a good mood today. What's going on? Why are you all so happy? It's a blessed day, huh? It's a blessed day. Krams is here, says, good morning, man. Prince Jabrikas is in here. Why is everyone so happy about? Blue Muffin, M-A-Z-ing Friday, yo, get after it. Yeah. I mean, look at this energy. Look at this energy out here in this room. My goodness. My goodness, Manstack says, happy Friday, Maz. Crix503 says, bless up, Maz. Man, everyone's just joyful today. Everyone's joyful today. What's going on? Twitch Hero Alex says, chat's always here. You can chill in chat when the stream is offline. That's right, Twitch doesn't save the chat history. Yeah, you can. It's true. Chat's always there. Chat's always there, baby. And we always here. Every day, 7-7. 7-7. We're happy because you're here, Akira says, Max Battle. 7-7? Huh, how about that? I guess that's some kind of sign. Is that some kind of sign? I will take it as a kind of sign. You know, I take signs where I can find them, you know? Wherever I can find a sign, I'll take it. I'll take that sign. You know, Aurelius here says, Meaningwave exists. That's a very good point. Very good point. Well made. Meaningwave does indeed exist. Speaking of existing, we got a new track. We got a new song. Just hit Spotify and all streaming platforms. Yes, we do. Hurrah! Gonna drop a little music video for this in a couple of hours.
Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn?
That's right.
Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn? Do drugs when they could just mow a lawn. Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn? when they could just mow a lawn.
That's right, baby. That's brand new from Akira Dawn. Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn? Why? Why? And that's on all streaming platforms right now because we don't stop, you know? We don't stop. We keep it moving. And it's very important to keep it moving. That's how you keep the flow flowing. You know, that's how flow keeps flowing. You just keep moving. You know, so that just dropped this Friday. I mean, today. Today's Friday, isn't it? Hi, happy Friday. And you got a brand new song, a brand new lawn mowing anthem. How about that? How you're liking that? Bass Bandit says, lawns for everyone. Fantastic. Jordan Can't Play says, mowing lawns is my kind of grass. Great Magic Games says, mow their lawn. Walking Multiplier says, good morning, Maz. Everyone's so happy today. Femcray says, why would anyone do drugs when they can make art? Yeah, make art on that lawn, baby. Make art on that lawn. I was doing some circles on my lawn. Circles and circles and circles on circles. Very joyful. Very joyful. Athelgar says, now you mentioned it, the lawn is getting a bit shaggy. Get after it then, baby. We got Zenko in the house. Says, yo, Akira, yo, Zenko, what's cracking? Zenko is in Australia. Shouts out to Australia. That's a good cue to do the international high five. Do me a favor. Tell me where you're from and why you're so happy today. That's what I want to know today. Where are you coming from to get to the MAZ? If you're wondering, what's all this MAZ? Why does everyone keep saying MAZ? That means Meaningwave Autonomous Zone. That's where we are. That's our digital space, you know? But of course, we all have, shells, casings, meat bodies, cars, whatever you want to call them. For now. We have those things. So I want to know, where is yours and what you in such a good mood for? Because you obviously all are. You're all very joyful this morning. And I want to know why. I want to know why, and then we can do an international high five. What's up? Jordan Can't Play in Northern Ireland. I'm happy I've got a bushy lawn that needs mowing. Yes. Little joys, baby. Little happy joys. Boom Muffins in the house in Clear Lake, Texas. Is it a clear lake? Is it a clear lake? I know my lake is clear. My lake is full of all kind of life. I love my Texas lake. Says, good mood because I have a job. And I stay getting after it. Get after it. Nice. Bass Bandit in Scarborough. I am the hero of my own story. Hurrah. Easier to say from my couch, loving my kids and my coffee. Hey. What up, RB1234? How you doing, gal? Jerusalem. Happy to be alive. Just happy. And in Jerusalem. Yes, I think that's a good reason. That's all very, very reasonable. Good reason. Crams, I'm coming from Cape Town, Sifrica. And I am so happy today because I just played the new Pistol Whip Heartbreaker update, which is pure VR gaming bliss. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to have to screenshot that comment so I can investigate that for myself. It seems like it's something that needs investigating. Excuse me, I sniffed. What a sniff. I rarely sniff. Windowella, Sweden. Why am I here? Because you're here. And I just want to be here with you all. Ain't that pretty? Shouts out to Sweden all day long. I haven't been in Sweden in ages. I had a lovely time in Sweden when I was about 20. You know. Great. I went to Stockholm. I was there for like a weekend. Or a week. I was there a week. I went with Wade. It was great. It was when the World Cup was on. And I think England beat Germany in the semi-finals. Is that what it was? So we were all very happy and went out afterwards, went clubbing. Hey! You know. Very great. I got lost. I ended up in the ghetto. Ended up in the Swedish ghetto. Everyone was wearing Eminem t-shirts. It was great. Windowella. Ariled from Colorado. I'm so happy today because I'm alive and well. Congratulations. Twisher Alex, Canada. Such a good mood because my boss is awesome. Nice. Who's your boss? Oh, wait. Crams. What's cracking, baby? Zenko Kasai, happy for my new job back in information technology and went to the gym earlier. What is going on? Everyone's so after we get it today. Amazing. Some of those days you just have and everyone's after we get it. Tachyonic, dear South Carolina, I'm happy to listen to what Akira has in store today, like every morning. Well, that's a good reason to be happy. Dumb Buskers, I'm from the United States. The music has me in a good mood. It is beautiful music. That's true. Shouts out to my mate Ginge, my old school pal Ginge on saxophone. Very nice. I was talking to him yesterday. I was like, how you doing, fellow? I haven't spoken to him for a while, you know. Like, properly. I mean, I spoke to him when I sent him this. I just had a very, very brief email thing with him. And I was like, oh, hey, why don't you play some sax on this song? He said, cool, I did. Then I was like, oh, I should probably ask him how he's doing. I was like, he's a professional saxophone player. I bet this isn't treating him very well, you know. I was like, what's going on with you? Because like normally he's playing cruises and things like that, you know. He's a cruising kind of a guy, playing his saxophone on cruises, and just playing, you know, in a saxophone all over the place. He's a professional saxophone playing guy, and he hasn't been able to play any saxophone for 5 months, you know. So he's been taking a hit, you know, and his lady as well, also been taking a hit, you know. I was like, damn. Bless. But I had some ideas for him to make money, you know, so we had a chat about that, and I'm going to help him get set up, you know, putting his saxophone to good use. Put that saxophone to good use. Harvey Man 37 says, my meat suit is out here in West Virginia. I'm so grateful for how lucky we are to be alive. Hurrah! That's right. Cricks 503 in Indiana. Just got that morning run in. Nice one. And Athelgar in Pennsylvania is in a good mood because the gutters are cleaned and the fridge is fixed. Yes. Yes. Yami Realgo in the UK. Happy to have a new flatmate approved to move in with me. Finally didn't have to pay for 2 rooms. Amazing. I hope your flatmate is respectful and clean and, you know, keeps to their section of the fridge. By goodness. Quackaroony in England, good mood because I'm out here being useful and making hornet planties. Hurrah! What's going on? Everyone's so joyful. Fortune, the magic prairies of Kansas, positive because life is good. Prince Shabrikas in Seattle, the blessings of a kind woman and new love drive me forward into time with joy and exaltation. Oh my goodness! I love Green 77, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Got to start the day with vibes. Oh my goodness. It's still, they keep coming in. Cypherpunks in Western Australia. Happy because it's dawn time. You know it is, baby. You know it is. Cherry Hazelnuts in Los Angeles. Happy because my blessings are acknowledged and abundant. Yes, they are. Femke in Amsterdam in a good mood because I'm doing good with my hands, restoring an old cookbook. Oh, come on, man. We got a truly international audience today. We got to do an international high five. We've got DJ Vinyl Burns in New Zealand, happy for 7 hours of streaming funky, luscious music on the internet machine. Get after it, baby. Get after it. All right, come on. We international as heck today. We international as the blessed glory. We're international as heaven itself. And that calls for an international high five. That's the ritual that we do that binds us together across space and time. It feels like it works. Feels like it works. Come back. Yeah. Good. 3, 2, 1. Splash, baby, splash. And let's celebrate by listening to a new song that's coming out next week. A new song that's coming out next week with Richard Feynman.
The substance of a tree is carbon. Where did that come from? That comes from the air. It's carbon dioxide from the air. People look at trees and they think it comes out of the ground. The plants grow out of the ground. But if you ask where the substance comes, you find out where does it come from. Trees come out of the air? They surely come out of the ground. No, they come out of the air. No, they come out of the air. The carbon dioxide in the air goes into the tree and it changes it, kicking out the oxygen and pushing the oxygen away from the carbon and leaving the carbon substance with water. Water comes out of the ground. Only it came out of the air, didn't it? It came down from the sky. So in fact, most of the tree, almost all of the tree is out of the ground. I'm sorry, it's out of the air. Now, of course, I told you the oxygen and carbon stick together very tight. How is it the tree is so smart to manage to take the carbon dioxide, just the carbon and oxygen nicely combined, and undo that so easy? Life. Life has some mysterious force. No, the sun is shining. And it's the sunlight that comes down and knocks its oxygen away from the carbon. So it takes sunlight to get the plant to work. And so the sun all the time is doing the work of separating the oxygen away from the carbon. The oxygen is some kind of terrible byproduct, which it spits back into the air and leaving the carbon and water and stuff to make the substance of the tree. Then when we take the substance of the tree and stick it in the fireplace, there's all the oxygen made by these trees. And all the carbon would much prefer to be close together again. And once you let the heat to get it started, it continues and makes an awful lot of activity while it's going back together again. And all this nice light and everything comes out. And everything is being undone. You're going back from carbon and oxygen, back to carbon dioxide. And the light and heat that's coming out, that's the light and heat of the sun that went in. The sun that went in. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log.
So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. Woo! So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log.
So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log.
Yeah, that's right, baby. So it's sort of stored sun that's coming out when you burn a log. That's right, baby. That's Akira the Don and Richard Feynman. That's coming out next Friday, I believe. I think we're going to drop that next Friday, unless we drop one of the other ones. I've been busy, baby. We got a bunch of new bangers. We got a whole bunch of new bangers, baby. Woo! How you feeling that, Zenko? We got Zenko Kasai. The MAZ is getting lit. Very funny. That's a good pun. Lit. Burning logs, baby. Stored sun coming out. Getting after it. Yeah. Fankoy says we're all bodies running on solar energy. Basic Bandit says we got MM2 coming. I can feel it. So stoked, baby. MM2. MM, what could MM stand for? Meaningwave. Miscreants. Meaningwave. Masterclass.
Akira.
Meaningwave. Monkey. Meaningwave. Miss Andre. RB1234 says, who is this? Love this song. Well, that was Richard Feynman. Is it Feynman or Feynman? Feynman. I don't even know. I should ask someone with a face. Hey, look. Look at this. Oh, praise Jesus. Thank you, darling. Thank you, beautiful wife. You want to come say hi? No? All right, see yourself. You're looking hot. Looking hot, wife. Yeah. Hey, look, I got coffee. Congratulations to me. Shouts out to everyone listening in on the podcast. How are you all feeling today? You can't join in with the live chat, but you can, you can wave at a passerby. Meaningwave exists. Hurrah! Feynman, not Feynman. There you go, Feynman. Of course. RBRB1234 says, I love it. I've never heard of him. Famous physicist with amazing, disposition. Was involved in lots of big projects like the Manhattan one. I actually first came across him in the Manhattan Projects, which is a comic book about the Manhattan Projects from about a decade ago. It's an amazing comic book. You've got, it's like they carried on doing them, you know? You got like Oppenheimer and Einstein and Feynman and all these people working on ridiculous interdimensional portal type situations. Einstein opens up a portal to another dimension, and then like evil Einstein from another dimension sort of comes through and replaces him and wreaks havoc all over the place. It's great. Krem says, surely you're joking, Mr. Feynman. His autobiography is one of the best books I've ever read. That's on my list, actually. Maybe I should bump it up the list. Yeah.
Gratitude. On that 400 trillion to one thing, I'm grateful. Straight up, like, I don't know what to say. Like, you might have not been born, right? Like, your dad could have been late to the apartment that day. On some real shit. Like, I don't think people contextualize perspective. Like, what? Like, you're alive. Like, you're alive. You could have been a tree. You could have, like, right? Like, this is cool. Like, life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. That's number one. One of the biggest things for me is being the bigger person. I hate conflict. Ironically, like, I'm a tough guy when I have the mic and nobody else can talk, but in real life, I like happiness and vibes, and like, I've eaten shit my whole life. Kids stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from me in the liquor store. Like, I found a way for him not to go to jail for a long time. Like, you know, like, just being the bigger person has been a core principle of mine. Not valuing money over family and, like, happiness has been huge. Fuck money. Like, really. Fuck money. You cannot care about money more when you don't care about what people think about your money. You know? Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. That's someone. Patience. Holy shit, I'm gonna live 4 more full lives. And no matter how crazy what I think about right now is, and like what I want to accomplish on or off the field, I got 4 fucking lives to do it. You guys know Grey Goose? The guy who invented that as an entrepreneur invented it at 78. 78 years old. You know? That's life. Like, you could do everything wrong. Have every dream you've ever had fucked up. Blame it on other people. The girl fucked it up. That injury fucked it up. Coach fucked it up. Blame everybody. Have everything go wrong. Be 57 years old and still have fucking 40 years to make it right. It's crazy, honestly. Like, if there was some crazy new drug that I could, like, inject in you that gave you perspective of time, that's the drug I would give you.
That's right, baby.
Straight up. Life is good. Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one.
Yeah, Dan Buskers won.
Life is good. This is cool.
Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. Dan Buskers won.
Life is good.
Aye.
Life is good. Like, it's cool to have one. It's cool to have one.
Yeah.
Life is good.
This is cool.
Life is good.
This is cool.
Like, it's cool to have one.
That's number one.
It makes you optimistic. People sitting here dwelling already. Dwelling already. Fuck, I shouldn't have come to Rutgers. Fucking knew it. Of course there's people thinking that. Like, that's just real life. Dwelling already, haven't even fucking started. Man, that's what I want to change.
Life is good, baby. I think think we can all agree. It's pretty cool to have one. And that's number one. And that's Gary V from the Gary V LP. Actually, I had to call it the Gary V Show. They wouldn't let me call it the Gary V LP. There's some new thing on streaming services. They won't let you call things LP because that's what they already are or some shit. I was so annoyed. It's called the Gary V LP. I'd change it to the Gary V Show. But in my heart, it will always be known as the Gary V LP. Yeah. Yeah. That's everybody locked in. Zenko says, I love Gary V. Gary V is a powerful force for good in the world. Tachyonic Deer in the house says the Dr. Manhattan perspective of time. Yeah, dig. We got Don Buskers 1 in the house says, I just want to say I love your music so much. That's a beautiful thing, baby. Thank you for saying that. That's a beautiful thing to hear. We are, it's the Meaningwave Morning Show. We've been doing this show quietly for a while now. I was doing an evening show on YouTube, and I thought, well, it's not fair for all those other people on the other side of the world who don't get to, they don't get to enjoy the live experience, That's not very nice for them. I should do a show on the other side of the world. And I was like, that would force me to get up really early. If I did it at that time, if I did it at like 6 or 7 in the morning, I have to get up then. And I've never been a get up in the morning guy. I'd always been a go to bed in the morning guy. I'd stay up till then, But anyway, so we did it. So we've been here, and I believe we're on number 96 now. Number 96, imagine that. We've been doing this with that ferocious consistency. We built this Twitch channel up from nothing. There was nothing on it. It didn't exist really. I'd done a couple of... What did I stream? I'd streamed on it twice. I streamed when I got Red Dead Redemption. Me just like watching the intro of it or something. The first hour. Yeah, right? Exactly. That it didn't really become like a regular thing. We broadcast live on Twitch now, and this goes up on the podcast feed, and people enjoy it there. And we've got 813 followers here. We built that up from nothing. Amazing. I wanted to get 1,000 by the time we hit 100. I wonder if that's possible somehow. I don't know how that would be possible. But we're about to hit episode 100 in 4 days. What day is it today? Friday. So that means Saturday will be 97, Sunday will be 98, Monday will be 99, Tuesday will be 100. I wonder if we should do something special for number 100. What do you think? Should we do something special for number 100? And if we were going to do something special for 100, what would that be? What would it look like? A special celebratory 100 Twitch stream. I don't know what that would look like. What would that look like? Would I play a video game? I don't know what I'd do. Zenko says, when you were touring Australia. Ha ha ha. I don't know why you're laughing. I'd love to tour Australia. Is Australia open? Is Australia open? What's going on in Australia? How's things over there? How's the... what's the situation? Cram says, VR Maz. Basic Bandit says, call-in show. Cosmic Kangaroo says, yes, please. Open for you, Mr. Don. Aurelius says, play Red Dead. I do miss Red Dead. I do miss Red Dead. I used to play Red Dead Online, I'd quit that, though, because it was... I was just like, man, all this time I'm spending playing Red Dead Online, I would usually play it when I got in from DJing in the club. I'd play it for a couple of hours between, 3 or 4 in the morning and 5 or 6 in the morning type thing. Then I go to bed. But I was like, yeah, I could have been doing something useful with that time, even if what I was doing was sleeping. Yeah, hard decisions. Cherry Hazelnut says, Morning Wave 100, all songs about sunshine. Pretty good idea, Cherry Hazelnuts. Pretty good idea. Twitch Hero Alex says, there's a few people eagerly awaiting the next call-in show. Are there now? I haven't actually done any kind of call-in show since I got to Texas, because it just involved. I've got to reset up the way, the technological complication of doing it. But I should. It is the thing I should do. It is the thing that needs doing. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Zenko says things are reasonable here in South Australia. At least Victoria is a wreck, but I hear it's getting better. When you say a wreck, what does that mean? What's going on? Maria Lizak says they'd have to get up early too. Who? How you doing, Maria Lizak? Oh, the call-in people would have to get up early too. Yeah. That's true, baby. Just loads of sleepy people. Hello, good morning. Good morning, we're getting after it. Yes. Cosmic Kangaroo says Victoria is the California, Queensland is the Texas. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Where is Neighbours set? All I know about Australia is what I've seen on Neighbours and Home and Away, you know? Zenko says Victoria is on full lockdown due to people not following the social distancing, etc., etc. Really? Do you know what I like? I like that guy who used to be your Prime Minister. What's his name? John Anderson, is it? I like that guy. He's got a really good YouTube channel. HarveyMan37 says, how about a 24-hour set? Oh, you want me to do a 24-hour set? Think about it. We should do something. Mad Moon Rabbit says, people in Cali are throwing parties. The world is magnificently strange. Are people in Cali throwing parties? And is that governor turning off their water? Is that what he's doing?
We're going to go back to Boston. Okay. Okay. So you said that's really where things started for you. So you moved there when you were 13. First of all, like, what kind of kid were you in school?
If ADD is real, I certainly had it, and I was very, very interested in what I was interested in. I was very uninterested in people telling me what to do. Essentially couldn't wait to get out of school. But I would excel at things that I had interest in. Initially it was art. I wanted to be a comic book illustrator until I really got into martial arts. And martial arts became the focus of my life. Around 14, 15 years old, that's when I really became massively obsessed. And that was really the first thing that I ever did where I really didn't feel like a loser. Like I really felt like, oh, I actually have some talent. I actually can be exceptional. It was like something, it's like, you know, I grew up constantly moving, didn't really have a lot of friends. I would be new in this town. I'd get picked on. I wasn't a big kid. And there was a lot of issues with that psychologically. I didn't like being afraid of other kids. I didn't like not knowing what to do if I ran into kids. They were going to bully me and pick on me. You know, martial arts changed that 180 degrees. And then I became someone who would be afraid of them. You know, I became the opposite of what I was. And then I became someone who I would be afraid of. You know, I became the opposite of what I was. So what I was someone who was terrified of conflict, didn't know what to do. And what I became was a Taekwondo champion. I became a martial arts champion. I knew how to fight.
How did it come about?
It was very fortunate. I'd done a little bit of martial arts training. Then one day I was in Boston for a Red Sox game. And as I was walking home to the train station, I decided to go check out the Jae-Hun Kim Taekwondo Institute. It was right there. So I went up the stairs, and as I was walking up the stairs, a guy named John Lee was training. I heard this crazy sound. What it turned out to be this man kicking this bag and slamming his heel into this bag and having the chain snap and rattle and thud of his heel slamming into this leather bag. I got up there and I watched this guy work out. I couldn't believe a person could do that. I'd never seen anybody kick something so hard in real life. Anybody that had such incredible martial arts skill like this guy did, John Lee, who became a mentor of mine. That changed everything. I was there the next day. I talked to them. They gave me a brochure and a pamphlet. I was probably there every day of my life until I was 22 years old. Just completely by luck, wandered into one of the best schools in the world for Taekwondo. I just got lucky. I got really, really, really lucky. I became someone who I would be afraid of. You know, I became the opposite of what I was. And then I became someone who I would be afraid of. You know, I became the opposite of what I was. I had keys pretty quickly. Right away, my instructor recognized that I was pretty obsessed and I was physically pretty talented. So he had me teaching classes instead of paying. One of the best ways for someone to get good at martial arts is actually to teach. You actually refine your technique. If you think about it more. I was 14 or 15 by the time I got to that school. I had my black belt by the time I was 17, and I was competing in the adult division by then. I won the state championship when I was 18, and I won it every year from then until I stopped. Luckily, with high school, kids heard about it right away. One of the kids you go to school with is flying all over the country, kicking people in the head. They just avoided me. People avoided me. Junior and senior year, I'd already become this weird kid that was obsessed with martial arts. I spent most of my life, from the time I was 15 till I was 21, training and competing. I probably fought over 100 times, 100% singular, uniquely singular, but I avoided most of the pitfalls, high school partying and all that stuff. I didn't do that because I was scared of getting hurt. I was scared if I showed up for training hungover that I'd get beat up. I was scared of anything that would take even a tiny bit away from my performance as a fighter because I was obsessed with it. I became someone who I would be afraid of. You know, I became the opposite of what I was. And then I became someone who I would be afraid of. You know, I became the opposite of what I was.
Yeah. Yeah. You listening to Someone I Would Be Afraid of, Akira the Don and Joseph Rogan. Yeah. Experience is out now on all streaming platforms, in case you've not heard. Experience, Akira the Don and Joseph Rogan. The album is 2 weeks old today. 2 weeks old today. I hope you're really enjoying that record. Easier to say, says Rogan won the state of Massachusetts full contact championships 4 years in a row and won the US Open lightweight championships and open weight grand championships. Rogan's a bad man. There's someone who, did something. Many things. Aurelius says the album is so easy to work out with, always getting things done. Always getting things done, bucko. Yeah, baby. Cosmic Kangaroo says, what's in Grinch Head's cup? I got a mug here. It's a giant Grinch head. It's got black coffee in it. It's got black coffee in it. Speaking of black, there's this DJ called the Black Madonna. She changed her name to the Beautiful Madonna because she said the Black Madonna, she was getting called out by social justice types, and she herself is a social justice type. So she recognized the pain that her name was causing, so she changed it. Even though Black Madonna is, you know, it's the thing, it's about, you know, icons. Anyway, so that's pretty funny. I don't know if it's funny, it's kind of sad. Depends which way you want to look at it. I'll look at it and say it's funny. I think it's pretty funny. Ha ha ha. You ridiculous people. You ridiculous people, God bless you. Amin Eid Bali says the album cover art is fucking phenomenal. What, you mean that Experience Akira the Don and Joseph Rogan cover art? Hey, thanks. Did come out pretty sweet. Did come out pretty sweet. YT Chris says, I was listening on Spotify, I was busting ass on my workout, and then it shuffled. And it was a comedy riff about Jackety-offity Jack. It's hard to run and laugh at the same time. That's funny. Yeah, Rogan got mad comedy albums out there. Don Buskers 1 says, this is one of the first songs I heard from you. Oh, this one I'm playing in the background right now. Oh my goodness, I forgot to say, we had a little beautiful synchronicity yesterday. Hercules came running upstairs saying, Dada, I want to make a song. Can I make a song? I said, okay. I said, okay, son, what music do you want to use? He says, I want to use CG5 beat. CG5 is this, like, kids rapper or whatever, kids singer that he likes. But we couldn't download the instrumental because he's blocked him or something. He doesn't want people downloading him. So I said, look, Hercules, you know, your father is a musical genius after all. I've got lots of instrumentals you could use. And he says, could I, Dada? I didn't know I could use them. I said, yeah, of course you could. You could use any one of my instrumentals. So we pull up my instrumentals playlist, and we just pin the tail on the donkey, just literally just like blindly poke one. And it's The Souls of Others. And is which instrumental it is. But Hercules, I said to Hercules, and he didn't know it was called that. I said, Hercules, what's this song about? He said, it's a Cuphead song, and it's going to be about, like, when the devil tries to make you sell your soul to him. You know, and you have to also give him the souls of all the other people whose souls you've collected on the contracts. I said, so this would be a song about the souls of others that you want to make here, young Hercules. And he said, yes. And I said, you know what this beat's called, young Hercules? He said, no, Dada, what's this beat called? I said, it's called The Souls of Others. And then I played it. We played the beat, and he's like, oh, this is perfect, Dada, it's perfect. It sounds just like you're talking with the devil, doesn't it? Oh, wow. And it did, weirdly. Weirdly, it did. And anyway, then he freestyled a song about, you know, having a conversation with the devil and the devil trying to get you to sell your soul. And it came out great. One take, Hercules. Just how he gets down, you know, and he's like, we did it in one take. He's like, this is great, Dada. He goes, can we do the thumbnail now? He's like, he just wants to put it out immediately, you know. And probably should have let him, really. Probably should have let him. But he's got 9 songs now, Hercules. He's recorded 9 songs. He's on his way to having an album. Bless, bless, bless. A whole album. Imagine that. A whole Hercules album. Some of you might have heard his song Diamonds. This is my son I'm talking about, by the way, in case you're a little confused. He's 7. You know, he's got a song called Diamonds, Searching for Diamonds. It's about Minecraft. It's about fighting a dragon and all that type of thing. It's very epic. Cosmic Kangaroo says Diamonds is a banger. That's right. Yeah. Hey. In comparisons, the way that people do, Theophrastus says those done out of desire are worse than those done out of anger, which is good philosophy. The angry man seems to turn his back on reason out of a kind of pain and in a convulsion. But the man motivated by desire, who is mastered by pleasure, seems somehow more self-indulgent, less manly in his sins. Theophrastus is right and philosophically sound to say the sin committed out of pleasure deserves a harsher rebuke than the one committed out of pain. The angry man is more like a victim of wrongdoing, provoked by pain to anger, while the other man rushes into wrongdoing on his own, moved to action by desire. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. If the gods exist, and to abandon human beings is not frightening, the gods would never subject you to harm. Nah. However, and if they don't exist, or don't care what happens to us, what would be the point of living in a world without gods or providence? Aye, but they do exist. They do care what happens to us, and everything a person needs to avoid real harm, they have placed within him. If there were anything harmful on the other side of death, they would have made sure that the ability to avoid it was within you. If it doesn't harm your character, how can it harm your life? Aye, nature would not overlook such dangers through failing to recognize, or because it saw them but was powerless to prevent or correct them. To prevent or correct them. Nor would it ever, through inability or incompetence, make such a mistake as to let good and bad things happen indiscriminately to good and bad alike. Good and bad alike. Good and bad alike. But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, wealth and poverty, all these happen to good and bad alike. Good and bad alike. Good and bad alike. Good and bad alike. But death and life, success and failure, pain and pleasure, all these happen to good and bad alike. And they are neither noble nor shameful, and hence they're neither good or bad. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. You could leave life right now. You could leave life right now. You could. So let that determine what you do and say and think, Bubba. You could get hit by a falling piano right like now. You could step outside and get attacked by a swarm of angry bees. They could just straight up take you out. You don't know. So you better act accordingly, baby. Yeah. Woo! What's up, Ariel says, hey, maybe for stream 100 in the MAZ, can we do a Q&A, FAQ, show and tell, let the Maz interview ATD? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty simple. That's pretty simple. We can do that anytime, really. Yeah, dig. M. Cram says 2 Boston Terriers were killed by a swarm of angry bees. Angry bees near me recently, really? 2 Boston Terriers killed by a swarm of angry bees. Now, how do we know they were angry? Maybe they were jubilant. Maybe they were very happy to be murdering terriers. You don't know. Terry Hazelnut says Q&A would be fun. Yeah. RB1234 says, hey, yay, Herc. My boy just taught himself to make lo-fi music. And composed his first song. I definitely think hearing MAZ in the background every day may have had a little bit of an influence. I was a proud mama. I bet you were. I bet you were. That's beautiful. RB1234 says, P.S. This is one of my favorite Akira songs. I mean, you know, Meditations Volume 2. That's going to be pretty epic and joyful, huh? Yeah. Ariel says, how about a stand-up set from ATD? What's the stand-up set? Am I not standing up already? Aren't all of these stand-up sets? Am I missing? What's a stand-up set? I stand it up all the time. What are you chatting about? Tachyonic reindeer, a lesson I learned is to never use lavender soap as it makes bees and other bugs fly into me. What, like just like straight up crash into you? Maria Lezak says, ah yes, comedy from ATD. Well, I'd have to write some jokes. You know, I didn't even stand up set. Yeah. I say. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead. No, nobody? Fine. Oh. Yeah. Aurelius says, you are naturally funny. Hey, thanks. That's very nice of you. Maybe when I'm older, I might do that. I've always thought that stand-up is actually something I would like to do, but stand-up is one of the most difficult things to do. And it's also something that requires the most time. Like, stand-up, you got people who've been doing stand-up for 30 years and they still suck. Like, it's a lot of time. You got to put a lot of time and energy into it. It's honestly, I've out of all of the creative endeavors, stand-up's the one I have the most respect for people who do it, because you got to go straight up, go out there, and all you got is you and your balls, you know? That's all you got, and you got to make people laugh. And that's tricky shit. What up, baby? That's hard shit, you know what I mean? People might be in a bad mood. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of factors that could be against you, you know what I mean? If I'm DJing or whatever, I can play the right song, I can play a good song, and I can play a whole bunch of sequences of songs that no matter what mood people in, it'll get them in the mood they want to be in. I can do that. But it's like I didn't have to make all the songs. You have to make all the jokes. You have to make all the jokes. You know, we did a set on the stream on YouTube last night where I played Mitch Hedberg. I played an hour-long Mitch Hedberg comedy set recorded live in San Francisco. It wasn't like a special or nothing. It was a stand-up set, like a live set, you know. And I played that, and I played lo-fi beats to accompany it, sort of thing. Do you know how many jokes he dropped? He dropped like 100 jokes or something in that hour. He wrote all of those jokes. I mean, it's amazing. I have so much respect for stand-ups. But I mean, it is a thing I would like to do. But there's a lot of things I'd like to do. You know, I want to write some books. You know, I want to make some visual entertainment medium things involving sort of performance and acting. I would say movie, but I kind of think movies might be dead, and I think there's something new that's going to replace them. You know, and but like I've got so many albums I need to make still. You know what I mean? So I really want, obviously, a comic book and a graphic. You know, I've got to do a comic book. My first loves was music and comics. You know, when I was my son's age, what I was doing was drawing comics and making mixtapes. You know, music and comics was always my thing. Turned out that's something I have in common with Joseph Rogan. Joseph Rogan, when he was a young boy, he wanted to make comic books too. He wanted to be a comic book artist. And that's what I used to do. I used to draw great comic books. You know? And Maria Lezak says maybe a show where the chat submits jokes. I'm already amused by that. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Chat, submit jokes. I will read them out right now. I will read them right now if you've got any good jokes. Sherry Hazelnut says, I did a couple of solo comedy skits on amateur nights at theatre in Czech Republic. I had them rolling, man, 15 years ago. Good for you. Good for you. Yami Realgo says, I'll definitely read Akira's autobiography. Yeah, that's going to be good. I've got to wait for my parents to die before that comes out. No, I always thought there's this weird thing, right, with autobiographies. It's difficult to write an autobiography that's completely truthful because you don't want to offend your parents. You know what I mean? You don't want to upset your mum. So, like, how could you put out a completely truthful autobiography? I say, at what time do ducks wake up? The quack of dawn. Hey, thanks, Cosmic Kangaroo. We could have put money on the first joke being submitted being duck-related. We got a duck-related joke. I don't know if I mentioned it. I went to the lake with Hercules yesterday, and there was ducks all around us, baby. The ducks just gathered all around us. We were flocked by ducks on all sides. Hercules went, look, it's my brothers and sisters. He considers ducks to be his family. That was a weird thing I forgot about when people started talking about ducks all the time in the MAZ. Like, we always called Hercules Little Quacky because he sounds like a duck half the time. He does this thing when he's like wants stuff. He goes, mom. Sounds like a duck. So now when he sees ducks, he's like, oh, it's my brothers and sisters. I say, why are bulls so loud? They have horns. Fabzor says, were they swimming in the water? Well, yes, they were. They were swimming in the water. Sherry Hazelnut says, ha ha ha, my mum would die at my bio and my boyfriend would dump me. I know, right? That's the thing. What do you do? What did the science book say to the math book? Wow, you've got problems. That was for Maria Lee's ex-kids. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I think we've got the format for a great show. We could do this for hours. We could do this all day. I need to get a drummer in here. I say. What's in the microwave and goes? Oh, I messed up that joke. I'll put the punchline in the opening line. Damn, I'm ready, bless. I got a lot of work to do to be a successful stand-up comedian. What goes? Wah, wah. Baby in the microwave. I'm not reading Cherry Hazelnuts' joke because it's poop related and I don't like scat humor. I just don't like it. Call me a prude all you like, I don't care. I just don't get down with poop jokes. I don't like it. Tachyonic Deer's got one. Says, why are snipers like photographers? They both shoot killer headshots. I think that's a joke more than a statement of fact. Mad Moon Rabbit. I just got approved for a personal loan to begin building my business, y'all. I don't get it. Oh, that's not a joke. That's a statement of joy. Congratulations. Congratulations, Mad Moon Rabbit. Get after it. Hey. What a beautiful day it is. Whee! What a beautiful day it is here in the MAC. Well, I'll dedicate this song to you. I will dedicate this song to you, my friend.
Akira.
He's got clout. People want to know how to stop the laziness, and they want to know how to stop the procrastination. They have some idea in their head, some kind of a vision of what they want to do, but they don't know where to start. And so they say, hey, where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? Where do I start? And when's the best time to start? And I have a very simple answer for that. Here and now. That's it. You want to improve?
Go.
You want to get better?
Go.
You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some
mobile application?
Go. Where do you start? You start right here. And when do you start? You start right now. Woo. Right now. Right now. You initiate the action aggressively. You go. You want to improve? You want to get better? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? No. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? Go. The idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. And that means you gotta stop thinking about it, and stop dreaming about it, and stop researching every aspect of it, and reading all about it, and debating the pros and cons of it. Just start doing it. You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? Go. You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? Go. You want to improve? You want to get better? Go. You want to improve? You want to get better? Take that first step and make it happen. Get after it. And get after it here and now.
Yeah, there you go, baby. That was for you, man. That was for you, man, Moon Rabbit. Congratulations. Shouts out to the whole MAZ. You have any more jokes? Any more jokes? Hey, I chained all my watches to make a belt. It was a waste of time.
Perfect.
I love Green 77. Thanks for that. Hey, that was good. Very nice. Very nice. All right, I'm going to get out of here.
Perfect.
Let the beat ride.
Woo. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to go. I got records to make, baby. Got records to make, vibes to regulate. Yeah, dig. Thank you for being here this morning. It was a beautiful vibe. It was a beautiful vibe. How have I injured myself? I don't even know. I seem to have injured myself. That's wonderful. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for being here. We're here every day at 7. Got to work out what to do for the 100th broadcast, so keep those ideas coming in. You can drop them off in the Discord as well. You know, you can at me in there. Although I went on there the other day and I checked my ads and it said I didn't have any, but then it had loads of little red notifications saying I did, but I couldn't see them. I don't know. I'll never fully understand Discord, I don't think, but we have it. It's there. And, you know, we've got a music video dropping in a couple of hours over on YouTube, so keep it locked for that. Make sure you've got all the bells rung and all that type of business. We'll be having a turbo party tonight on YouTube. Turbo party. Ultra mega turbo party. Teenage Mutant Ninja mega turbo party. Yes, yes, we'll be getting after it. So come on down and join us if you're still awake. And make sure you go over to Spotify, you know, and stream that new song and add it to all your playlists and all that type of business. That lovely new song about mowing the lawn. Just a beautiful little thing there. Golden little joyful thing. Thank you for being here. If you want to support the wave, go to meaningwave.com and buy a fine shirt like this one. You should do that. It's a good idea to do that because you want to look cool. You can do that. You can make a one-time donation via the link below. You can join the Patreon. The members of the Patreon at level 4 and above will have their names engraved in the new album, engraved in the video, and engraved in the credits of the album for all time. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. You can smash that like. You can ring that bell. You can follow. You can tell other people to follow. I wanted to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch before episode 100. Episode 100's in 4 days. Is that doable? Is it possible? I don't know. I mean, we got 55,000 subs over on YouTube, but YouTube never sends them notifications, so there's no way of letting them know anything. We can't even let them know the Meaningwave, the Meaning stream exists. Susan's holding our people hostage. How can we free our people? We gotta free our people, baby. We gotta set our people free. Set them free. Other things you could do if you want to be useful. You could go to your local supermarket and you could take out all the bread in aisle 3 and you could arrange it on the floor in such a fashion that it spells out a message. The message would be, Meaningwave exists! That's always a good idea. You know, you could go find someone really, really ideologically possessed on Twitter. And you could inform them also via the means of a message or tweet. Hey there, mister or missus. I didn't want to assume. Meaningwave exists. And you can join us for a Buy 5. Yes, you may. And once again, you know, I'd like to thank you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with us here. You could be anywhere, you know. You could be watching the BBC. You could be watching the BBC. The BBC's numbers are down. I hear they're blaming coronavirus. Everyone's blaming coronavirus for everything. Everyone's blaming Tom Hanks and the Communist Chinese, but they won't name them. They're scared. They're scared to name Tom Hanks and the Communist Chinese, so they just say silly things that don't really mean anything, like COVID-19, whatever that is. Everyone knows it's called Tom Hanks disease. Everyone knows deep down in their heart of hearts that it's called Tom Hanks disease. Everyone knows that. But they try and say, COVID-19. The reason no one's watching our shoddily made propaganda is because of COVID. Shut up. No one's watching you because you stink. You're rubbish now. You offer nothing of use to anybody. You're not even funny anymore. You used to have Monty Python. Now what have you got? Now what do you got? I don't even know what they got anymore because I don't watch it. I'm too busy regulating the vibes and having international Buy 5s. With my people. Cock back. Hurrah. Hurrah. 3, 2, 1. Meaningwave exists! Yeah, that's what's up. All right, sweet dreams. I mean, sweet days. Sweet daydreams, baby. Go further, be mighty. Hey, why don't you? And, oh, yeah, there's always Meaningwave Radio 24/7 on YouTube waiting there for you if you want some more of this type of thing.